you are on charge of this project, Joule, that is not new in our program. Good morning.
Good morning, yes. Thank you very much for having me. Yes, I'm in charge of the sales and marketing and in running the company for this car.
But now this car is a little bit different of the other prototype that you unveiled in the old Paris Auto Show, if I'm not remember bad.
Yes.
And this is ready also for production.
It certainly is. I mean, what we unveiled in Paris was very much a concept car. It was a shell, but this is a working model. So this at the moment is we are producing in very low volume in South Africa, and we will start producing higher volumes, 50,000 volumes in 2012.
And this is homologated yet?
So
it's homologated for circulation, for street circulation?
We're busy doing that at the moment. So as we're going through, the 100 cars are only homologated for South Africa, and obviously the 50,000 will be homologated for Europe.
Which is the plan of the company to produce this car by the same company or for other manufacturer, and will be the production in Europe, in South Africa, or where?
South Africa for the last 100 years have been producing cars, very good cars, for the rest of the world. We have all the big OEMs, all the big manufacturers in South Africa, but South Africa has never had its own OEM. And our vision really is to establish a South African OEM. So we're going to build, the South African market is quite small, and the only way we can run a sustainable business is if we export. But we want to build the cars in South Africa, build them in South Africa and then export them to the rest of the world.
And which type, you can tell us about technical things of the car, a little bit technical things?
Sure. At the moment, as you see, the car that you saw in Paris was 6 seats. We've changed it. We did a lot of research. This is a 5-seater sedan. It has a 36 kilowatt-hour battery. We use lithium-ion batteries. And at the moment, on a UDDS cycle, we get about a 300-kilometer range, which we think is very good. And I also think what's really great about Joule is that it's a serious alternative to a normal car. It's not a silly little electric car. It is a perfectly normal car, very practical, I believe very stylish. Big boot space. It's a car. It's a car, but you plug it into the wall at night. That's the only difference.
The project is only for electric car, or also there are some possibility to make a hybrid car or some other type of cars?
No. We don't. We had a look initially whether we would go into fuel cell technology. We looked at hydrogen. We looked at all kinds of different possibilities, but we really believe that the future is electric, pure electric. That's definitely the best forms of propulsion, I think, for the future. So there will be other models. This is the first model. We're definitely looking at a smaller car, something that perhaps, a more practical, small city car, something that's not as expensive as Joule. And then we're looking at a utility vehicle. We're looking at, of course, with Keith Holford being our designer. He's a Jaguar designer. So we're looking at a sports car version as well.
And Joule company is working with other company of energy for the infrastructure of electric cars, or they are on Joule is working alone at the moment?
No. I don't think anyone can start this kind of thing on their own. So you have to have very, very powerful partners.
It's very important, I think.
It's very important. I mean, you can't. I mean, it's silly to think. And the more we actually all start working towards the same goal and we help each other, the better it's going to be. So at the moment, we are speaking to Better Place. And they've come to us with different suggestions of where they put up the infrastructure. We supply the cars to the same countries. And I think Better Place are one of the very first companies that came out and started infrastructure, but there's many more coming on board. In South Africa, we don't have a serious problem because we have most of the people that will buy Joule have a garage, so they will drive in and they will plug it in, or at the office they will plug it in as well. But we will obviously, you need the infrastructure before you sell the car to the country, and so it follows. They go together.